Hi guys, I just want to say welcome to my channel. My name is Noel Brown. I'm the owner of Artman Studio Design Inc. It's an illustration and graphic design business based here in Rochester, New York, and I specialize in logo design, illustration, and graphic design services to various clients. And first I want to say smash that like button and hit subscribe. I just recently started making YouTube videos. I don't know why I'm so late in the game. I should have been making, YouTube videos from day one, but I'm pretty late in the game, guys. So like this is like my first rodeo here. So smash that like button and hit subscribe to support my channel. And I just want to discuss, I don't know if you saw my previous video, I was discussing about the challenges of my business. One major challenge that I have is just, being able to generate consistent clients for my business. And I've came up with some strategies, to do that. One is, just really advertising. Once my mother's event is complete, because I'm financing my mother's event right now. Once that's complete, I'm gonna go back to advertising my business on Google Ads. Now it is a bit on the expensive side. It's $14 a day, and that really adds up. I think that's around $4 something a month. It really adds up, and I have my bills to pay as well. So it really adds up. But I'm gonna give it a try because it was advertising my business in all the major cities like New York City, Atlanta, Chicago, Texas, Miami, just the LA, can't forget about LA, just the major cities, that large clients are in. Like I said, my first major client I had from New York City. Now it is a bit on the small side. Her budget was $5K, but and it was for a logo I was designing for her. But usually, I'm based here in Rochester, New York, and clients here will probably faint at that at that quote. If I was to quote them, that a majority of the clients in Rochester, the clients I've had so far, when I design logos for them, they can only afford $500, for a logo, which isn't bad, but let's be honest, I can't really live off $500 a logo. My bills will eat that up, and my bills will eat it up and be like, is that it? Like, I'm still hungry. So, I need to find clients where, like that client in New York City, the $5K was a really good start. That could really pay my bills, pay for the expenses for my business and things like that. I really like being in business. I've been in business now for 8 years. So, but the problem I'm having is just generating consistent clients. So advertising, I'm going to advertise my business via Google Ads. I'm going to start going to more business network events. I went to a business network event in New York City. And like I said in my previous video, I went there for business and pleasure. I forgot to tell you the pleasure part. So the pleasure part was just being able to see my family. I have a brother and sister that stays in Queens, and it was good seeing them because I don't really see them as much. They don't live here. They live in in Queens, which is roughly a 6-hour drive from Rochester. So it was good seeing them again. And then I also went out and I have fun. I went to, various bars there, and I had a lot of fun in Brooklyn. I'm not gonna, bring that part up, but let's just say I had a lot of adult fun in Brooklyn. But that's for a whole different video. I may have to put that on Patreon, or because I don't think YouTube will, allow me to really, delve deep into that video. But that's for another time. So, but yeah, I really had a good time in New York City, and the business network events did pay off. I was able to generate a few new potential clients, so I'm gonna reach out to them 2 weeks from now and see if they're still interested in my service. One thing I did not like about New York City, though, it was the parking situation. Like, New York City is really overpopulated, like seriously overpopulated. Like don't know. I did research on it, and like I found out that 8 million people reside in New York City. So you have 8 million people, condensed in that little small little city. So it's people literally living on top of each other. But the parking situation was really bad. My sister, like I said, stayed in Queens. When I came back from the bar, like, trying to find parking is like virtually impossible. Every time I think I'm gonna find a parking spot, it turns out to be a fire hydrant. It's like, and so I end up having to just always park on Jamaica Ave. But you shouldn't really park there, because you could either get a ticket or worse, get towed. That was another huge pet peeve of mine. When I was in New York City, I was just always afraid of my car being towed, because I know how the world is. It's a heartless world. It's a dog eat dog world, where they don't really care. They'll just tow your vehicle and not care. So those were the things I didn't like. That, and everything is so expensive. Right now we're currently suffering from inflation, and everything is just going up. The prices of gas is going up, and things like that, which is another thing I wanted to touch on, guys. And so when I'm talking about these things, I'm gonna have to talk in codes, because the elites, I don't want to be in get in trouble with them. So with this whole inflation and gas prices going up, it's all by design. I think it's meant to happen. I think the powers that be, the shadow governments, whatever you want to call them, they're trying to collapse the economy, the U.S. economy, so they can usher in, that new world order, the one world government, the beast system. I'm going to discuss that furthermore in other videos, but I think that's what they're doing, especially with the C virus, and then also now the monkey go see, again, guys, I have to talk in codes, and then the T virus. This is a new T virus that came out in India. You guys know what I'm talking about, but I believe those are all man-made, so. But again, I'm going to discuss that in other videos. Right now, I want to discuss